If you're only picking one of these, Roth IRA or 400 and 1,000, and you get it wrong, it could cost you tens of thousands of dollars by the time you retire. Not because one is bad, but because most people choose based on what their coworker does instead of what actually fits their situation. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly which one makes sense for you, and the one move almost nobody talks about that lets you use both. Let's keep this simple. Both a Roth IRA and a 400 and 1,000 are retirement accounts. Both let your money grow without you getting taxed every single year on the gains. But the way Uncle Sam taxes you and how much you can put in is completely different. And that difference is what decides which one wins for you. Here's the one-sentence version. A 400 and 1,000 gives you a tax break now. A Roth IRA gives you a tax break later. With a traditional 400 and 1,000, the money comes out of your paycheck before taxes. So if you make $60,000 a year and put in $6,000, you're only taxed on $54,000 that year. Your tax bill today goes down. But when you retire and start pulling that money out, you pay regular income tax on every dollar, contributions, and growth. A Roth IRA flips it. You contribute money you've already paid taxes on. No deduction today. But when you retire and withdraw the money, every single dollar, including decades of growth, comes out completely tax-free. So the real question isn't which account is better. It's this. Do you think your tax rate will be higher now or higher in retirement? Before we go further, there's one rule that overrides everything else. If your employer offers a 400 and 1,000 match, contribute enough to get the full match before you put a single dollar into a Roth IRA. A lot of companies match 50 cents to a dollar for every dollar you put in, up to a certain percentage of your salary. That's not an investment return. That's an instant guaranteed return on day one. So the order should always be, first, contribute enough to your 400 and 1,000 to get the full employer match. Then max out your Roth IRA. Then, go back and put more into your 400 and 1,000 if you still have money to invest. Now let's talk numbers. For 2026, you can contribute up to $24,500 into a 400 and 1,000 if you're under 50, with extra catch-up contributions allowed if you're 50 or older. A Roth IRA is much smaller, around $7,000 a year if you're under 50. And Roth IRAs have income limits. If you're a high earner, your ability to contribute directly can start phasing out. This matters because if you're early in your career and your income grows quickly, you might lose the option to contribute directly to a Roth IRA. A 400 and 1,000 is run by your employer, which means you're limited to the investment options they provide. Usually that's a decent but limited selection of mutual funds and target date funds. A Roth IRA is something you open yourself through a brokerage. That means you can invest in many options like individual stocks, ETFs, index funds, and more. If you like having control over your investments, this is a big advantage of the Roth IRA. Now let's talk about withdrawals. With a traditional 400 and 1,000, if you withdraw money before age 59 and a half, you typically face a 10% penalty plus regular income taxes. The Roth IRA is more flexible. Because you've already paid taxes on your contributions, you can withdraw the amount you personally put in at any time without penalty or taxes. The growth portion is what needs to stay invested to get the full tax-free benefit. This is a big advantage for younger investors because your Roth IRA can give you flexibility while still building long-term wealth. Another difference is required minimum distributions. Traditional 400 and 1,000 accounts eventually require you to withdraw money because the government wants to collect taxes. Roth IRAs do not have required minimum distributions during your lifetime. You can allow that money to keep growing tax-free and create more flexibility later. So which one should you choose? Choose the 400 and 1,000 match first. That's always the priority because it's free money. After that, lean toward a Roth IRA if you're young, early in your career, expect your income to grow, want more control over investments, and qualify under the income limits. Lean more into the 400 and 1,000 beyond the match if you're a high earner who wants to reduce taxable income today. Your employer offers great low-cost investment options, or you can't contribute directly to a Roth IRA. And if you can afford it, the smartest move for many people is to use both. Get the 400 and 1,000 match, then max the Roth IRA, then put more into the 400 and 1,000. That gives you a combination of tax-free and tax-deferred money, which gives you more options when managing taxes in retirement. Retirement accounts aren't exciting when you're 25, but the version of you at 65 is going to either thank you or regret the decision you make today. Pick the account that fits your situation, automate your contributions, and let time do the heavy lifting. If this helped you understand retirement investing better, subscribe for more personal finance breakdowns.